Hello and welcome back to Songs of Syx. I am the Fiend, and here we are continuing at 169 Tilapis. Very nice. Somebody asked me an episode ago, why does it say 207 if I only have 169 plus the 29 slaves who roughly add up to be 190 or 100, right? No, 200, sorry. So 207, those guys are children. The additional babies that are children don't count as a living person. So if you look, these guys who are 2 to 3 years old, they're about to turn into grown adults. This one especially, Elena, Puffrat, Davila, they're about to turn into grown tilapia adults at 4 years old. And that's great, because we need more and more tilapis in this city to grow. Something I was noting when I was starting up is we don't have a lavatory, and I think this is a perfect place for it right here. So I'm going to build that in. I think I can get away with it like that. But yeah, the last episode was a very different style of video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to continue that style with this one. As I am moving very soon, very soon, the channel is going to be going through some interesting changes. A little bit of a stop in the flow of progress here, but it's all for the better. It's all for the better. See, I don't think that's going to work right there. Yeah, no. But the reason I'm moving is because of someone else's negligence, my landlord's negligence towards my house. I could go into details about it, but I don't think that that's necessary on this channel. But there is a lot of things that make where I live unlivable, and due to that, I am moving to a new place, much nicer place, and it kind of begs the question of whether I should change my intro and my basement Discord, because they're based off of the house I currently live in. So the door sound effect that you guys all hear in the beginning of all 400 and some odd episodes of my channel or videos, that door is actually my real door in my room. And when I open the door, it sounds like that. If people didn't know that tidbit, that's one of my favorite little factors. When I thought of it, I thought it was really fun and unique. And I don't know if everyone has thought about that. Look at these guys, man. Yes! Yeah! Oh, yeah. That's sexy. I like that. Hold on, let me get you guys. I was talking about the door, but... Oh, yeah. Baby? Look at that. Look at them sitting on that bench. Look at them sitting on this bench, sitting on the benches, getting some of that shade from the tree. Oh my god. Okay, back to what I was saying now. The door. The door is a little bit of lore tidbit in the basement. My Discord is called Fiend's Basement. It's actually my basement from my real house. A lot of the houses where I live are really decrepit, scary old basements. So I thought it would be funny, double entendre, and actually show you my real basement at the same time, so people can be like, what the f is that? Actually a real basement, or is that a horror show? I also forgot to put a religion in here, and as we are Tilapi, I believe Tilapi like Creator the most. Yeah, 114 to Creator, so most of them are Creator worshippers. So we have to put that in there. But yeah, as I'm moving, I will probably change those aspects of my channel. They're not the most important, the most valuable pieces, but for me, these things matter because I'm the creator of this channel, and to be honest, I think that as someone who's creating content, I should have a plan, I should have a thought process, I shouldn't just go in willy-nilly. I plan what episodes I'd like to put out, and I do record that day. So, for example, this will go up about an hour before, or an hour after, or an hour after before the day. No, oh my god, I had just woken up. This will go out later tonight after I record. And the only reason why I'm breaking all of this background information up is because, like I said, I am moving. So I feel that I owe it to people to kind of give them a little bit of an explanation as to what is going on, a little bit of the background of what's going on in my life. Nothing too personal, but these are things that I think people sometimes find interesting or like to know. I know someone in the Discord found that it was an interesting or useful thing to know, because some people think that I have like a decent life going along, and it's not the case. But it's getting much better, and life has significantly changed ever since I started making YouTube content. So I don't know if there's a correlation between the two, or if I just got a goal and that helped change my life. But I owe a lot to you guys, and also to YouTube for actually giving me something to do. Before this, I was a pretty doomer dude. I was pretty down in the dumps all the time. But doing this gives me something to do. And I was already playing video games. I play way too many video games. I go on to play games after I upload, usually, if I have time. So this here, this is what I'd call sexy. This area, this isn't a sexy area. I can tell you that for sure. And I also want to just say one other thing. Thank you to Kekdreas on YouTube and Keklord on Discord. I'll just call him Kek because that's the shorter version of his name. But that dude has put in a lot of excess work for the channel, for the memes, for everything. So thank you, Kek. He goes out and he puts clips of my videos up on the Discord, and he's also putting them elsewhere. I think I'm not too hip into this technological savvy world that we live in. So sometimes I misunderstand a lot of the stuff that is told to me. Not on purpose, not like I'm trying to, but I just don't understand it. We have 17 guys still training. Is it because they're training to be bows? No. Training, fully trained, 50-50. So what the fuck? Where's... Excuse me? Where did all of those laborers... Where are they? They can't be here, can they? 12. Yeah, they probably are, actually. Well, let's boost it up to, like, fucking 18 guys here. I don't care about the immigrant status because, to be honest, I can deal with that. I can mitigate that challenge. I can deal with all challenges related to that. Eventually, they'll just forget that they were ever natives in the first place, or immigrants in the first place, and then life will be great. This is supposed to be Kryptonian storage here. But all of that YouTube stuff aside, what is going on in the city? Well, our goals currently are to continue building our army here. So we have this big old warehouse finally completed. And this is going to be the warehouse where we store all of our goods. So we'll store up like 30 and 30, or actually 40, we'll do 40. I believe that flanks might be really useful for the Tilapi. As if you said, oh, actually, I don't know. I don't understand the combat mechanics too well when it comes to the new weaponry. But I do know that each one of these contributes their own to a type of unit. So a long double-handed blade that causes lots of slash damage, compared to a short sword causing lots of pierce damage. We probably want to do the short sword with the shield, considering that we can create leather. Speaking of creating leather, let's look at our technology. I think that we want to do this, but before I do that, I actually want to put the hunter down. Okay, let's look. Our food situation is okay. We have 130 roughly meat and 700 food on the fruit front. So we can throw this like that, and then you can only fit 15 butchers, as mentioned prior. So that's 8, 10. And we should be able to fit like that. That's 12. Wait, I said 15. Put one like that. And then we'll probably shorten the building a good deal. Let's see if we can get away with something like this. Oh, this is an ugly building already. You telling me the efficiency was already that high without that? Well, let's try this. And then the utilities, put one more. Alright, and then we can put the little butcher table here. Perfect. Put a doorway over here, put a doorway over here. Bada bing, bada boom. To get to it, we don't have any wood, that's the problem. This is where people will probably yell and say that you should get a wood cutter, and I still will always disagree. Don't even need them. They do get wood at a faster rate, I understand that, but it's not something that's useful compared to guys that are actually bringing in food. Oh, these water pumpers, that's where all my workers went to as well. But that should be upping our production on the front here, this area. Yeah, it's definitely higher. Definitely higher. It's a good idea here. This is a good idea here. These pastures should be putting out a good deal. Why is there only 51 animals though? Get some more in there. What the heck? So you can see from the climate and the species that we have a 2.1 boost, which is great. I don't know why they're not getting more livestock in there, but kind of annoying. Alright, let's put some flower beds in here. Actually, no, we'll do 3 flower beds there, and then 3 flower beds here. I was going to put some benches, but then I realized that this makes a lot of noise. And they will not like that. It's important to decorate while you can, because I find that if I go back and try to decorate, I'm less enticed to do so. So I do it early on, after I build something here. So we have our food stall service here. I did want to put something in here. I think probably a bath or something? I don't know. We have enough for a chamber. I think getting a noble would be a smart idea. But where do I want to put our nobleman? He'll be the master of the livestock, of course. I want to find a nice place where he'll fit in snug. I guess here. Like right here. And then what I'm gonna do is order from somebody, I don't care who. I think I need 40 and 20 gems. Oh god, that's a lot of money. Oh god. Our boy is an expensive person. 40 of these. So 44,000, literally like most of our money. Sell all of this crap. Sell that. Some of this. We're making money off of this trade because we are selling the ore that we're processing down into iron or metal bars. And then we'll sell a bunch of this. Oh, actually, you telling me I really got it right there on the money? For 75 furniture. Could have probably sold some bows, as they're extremely valuable. Like, look at that. but I don't want to. Alright, send me that good stuff there, and then let's go into our Elena Puffrat. Here you are. I didn't want to do that. I want to elevate you. Where is the Master of Livestock? Here you are. Elena Puffrat, Master of Livestock. Beautiful. Beautiful. Terrible last name. I hate your last name. But you are now a significant person in this city. We will build you a nice little house here. Commemorate your status as a nobility. We have 29. Let's do that. So now we should have 40. Yes. That's perfect. Perfect. It's our chance of being raided. Not very high. Let's edit these guys and make them train to archery. And then give these guys some dang bows. They have no dang bows. That's the problem. And this has no storage for the stuff that I just got. So hopefully they'll put it there now. Although those other gems should just be sitting at my warehouse. Or for my capital building. Where are they? There was 8 gems, guys. Don't tell me you fucking stole them. You bastards. They probably did. They probably stole them. We're gonna have those guys grabbing leather. Let's put some roads in. I really hope that they did not steal it, but I'm pretty sure they did. $16. No, there's 4 laying around somewhere. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that, cut. Alright, finally, we've got the gems. I had to buy a couple more gems. I think someone stole some straight away when I ordered them. And here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Why is it look all degraded and everything? I guess it's because it's insufficient. Yeah, the polishing servants here weren't there. What the heck is going on there? I've never seen that. That's interesting. It's very interesting. I think if they're not keeping it up, it starts to degrade. And they're basically just like glorified janitors, 4 of them. And their job is to keep that place fixed up. We're training our archer troops here. We have 5%, so it's going to take a couple. We're going to actually authorize a little bit more people into the city, just so we can cover some of these jobs. And we have 250, so there's not many. There's still not many babies. What is the problem with these guys? That's my question. It's almost like they're stupid or something. 2 children and 1 baby. 2 babies. That's fucking no babies at all in this whole entire city. What, the Tilapis are the worst at fucking reproduction or something. Holy crap. Let's look at these guys. It's not gonna tell me here probably what I'm looking for. Physics, age 80. That's our adult at 80. Adult at 64. They even turn into adults at a younger rate. Well, the Dundarians don't matter. They don't turn into adults. 48. Bretonians. And then Amevia, probably like fucking 80. Wait, humans are 80, aren't they? Why are all animals... I guess it's more like their ability to reproduce. God damn, the Amevians stink. Or, not just the Amevians, but the Tilapis right now. At reproducing. I thought they would be able to pop out. I guess it's because they're all females, maybe. Maybe they're just... Maybe they hate... Keck makes fun of me because whenever I comment on them being women. But, like... Maybe there's something to it. Who knows? I don't know. That's fucking annoying, though. Alright, we'll put that road in there. So far this episode, we have done absolutely nothing. Except for giving ourselves a noble. Who has, let's see, boosted it by a good deal. 0.1. Or a 1. Actual 1. On each. Because they were at like 7, 12, or 8, sorry. No, I was right, yeah, 12. This one is just a little lower than that one. Oh, you can actively see the difference in production based off the fertility of the water that's being produced there. That's amazing. That's what I like to see. And these are kept... Alright, good. I wanted to make sure they weren't being degraded. Because they're kind of far... Yeah, this one is. Fucker. I think what I'll do is put a road down here, and then as this is the end of the pasture zone, put this like that. And then all I need to do is put a janitor. So I'll make a janitor building here. Okay, yeah, that's not going to come out right, because for some reason, some buildings, when you copy them, look terrible. I'm going to try to build like a little shape for the janitor here to just kind of sit in. Like so. Put that there, or actually... Yeah, I think that will work, because what I want to do is that. Then they can go through the door. Actually, no, because I want the warehouse to be on the other side. Can I get away with doing it like this? No. Oh, actually, you can get away with it like that. Perfect. Because I want a warehouse to be right here. And there. Perfect. So we can put the little warehouse on the back end here. Complete the shape. Put a couple crates in there. It's fine, don't matter. Do want that extra spot though. Alright, they'll get to doing that, and we'll just put iron, wood, and furniture over there. And that should keep it up. Keep the degradation up, I mean. So we're doing good. Our troops look to be look like they've trained. Yep, 12. Alright, 20 some odd Tilapis are homeless. Why? Oh, it's because we got more? No, it's because these guys are stealing their houses over here. You jerks. These are Tilapi houses. Get out of there. So we wanted furniture, wood, and, or sorry, metal and then wood. My fucking cat is tilting me so hard in the background. That's why I have to like stop and get up and do things, and then he's like screaming in the background. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it fucking throws me off so bad. He's cute, but he only does it when I'm talking and I'm doing stuff. He fucking does it on purpose. Little bastard. So, yes, the degradation is fixed on here, so these guys should be working over here. I'll drop that down a little bit. Technically, if there's 120, there's 180, there's still just not enough housing for this area here. So we're gonna drop this down one more. and then we need to think about putting our houses elsewhere, because why? What? Oh, they're going through this area to get things, and they got mauled. What is it, though? It's a Tilapi. I couldn't tell if it was Tilapi or a fucking Cretonian that died there. This food stall should be good for the medium, like until later, though, because, to be honest, they don't need that much food. They don't seem to be eating as much as other races. Probably have the same exact amount, but for me it feels like they're not eating that much. And it's mostly because if they starve to death, they just eat each other, and it works out. That's like the perfect way to live. If you're just hungry, just go eat someone else. You know? So, trained? They're trained. Okay. Ideally, I'd like them to do a little bit more training here. And then, that way we can have them at very high archery skill. In case anybody comes at us, we'll just pepper them with arrows and they'll never fucking get near us. Oh, we're out of wood. We are constantly out of wood. I constantly keep forgetting to get wood. Just too focused on blabbing here. But, like I said, there's so much else on my mind. I feel very, kind of like a jerk off, I guess. I couldn't think of the proper word. Brother, it's a lot of fucking stuff you're asking from me right there. Why? I'm not gonna. That's too much. It's too much. But it does definitely affect my content. So, I try to do things in a more unique fashion. So, like, for example, the Garthimi series and the Human tutorial series ended right about the time when I learned that I had to move and all this stuff, because I just kind of lost all focus on that product, that what I was putting out there. It's not product, I don't know why I call it product, but that thing that I'm producing in my brain just gets shot, and it's like, oh fuck. And I know certain people, I've gotten advice from certain people in the past to not do things like that, but you can't change your nature. I think that you can only acknowledge it and try to work towards change. Like, you can't immediately change it, I should say. Because some people think that change is an instant thing. And it's not. It's actually, it takes a long time. A lot of us, I think a lot of our, the generation, call it something or other. But you just have to work towards your goals. Like, if I am a jerk and I'm mean to everybody for no reason, because I have a mouth that just doesn't stop, I should probably slow my roll, you know, and stop talking a lot of the time. So that's something I do, actively do. I will literally catch myself saying stupid stuff and I'll go, just stop talking. And I will. That's growth compared to where I was when I was younger, where I would argue with somebody for about the entire day about something that's relatively unimportant concept. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you can't change people's opinions on things. And I think people see that as a negative. It's like a double negative kind of thing. But I think people can change. They have to want to change. You can change if you change yourself. You have to literally go out, seek that change, whether it be one means or another. Not in a negative fashion, though. I think that negativity, or negativity, however you want to pronounce it, is definitely a bad way to go about dealing with stress and trauma and issues. I don't know where I talk about this stuff. It's usually because I'm tired and I'm just blabbing on, but so much is going on in the background. Do I want gallows or do I want a chopping block? I think I want gallows. We could do 3. Yeah, we could put that there like that. Put the decorations in here. 30. Well, actually, if they're gonna have these decorations, should be the chopping block. Holy shit, I just got like a huge level of sickness right there. I just got hit by like 450 sick damage of poison damage. Holy crap. You could have like heard that in my voice, or I just like couldn't even speak for a second. Oh my god. It's that time of year in New England when everything just changes. And it went from being, what was it? I think it was 22, not even, it was like 14 degrees yesterday, and now it's back to like 50. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's very painful. I don't know how long I can do it. I love this place where I live. It's beautiful, but at the same time, it's very painful. I'm trying to build like an ideal setup here, and it's just not. It's not coming out right. Here we go. Are you telling me why? Okay, thank you. I was like, what the fuck is like not allowing me to do it there? All right, perfect. That took way longer than necessary. I'm kind of mad about it. But we've got it. We've got the scaffolds finally. And I built this tailor over here and all of this stuff because I'm going to expand the production zones kind of up north. I'm going to do that. Grab a bunch more people. Clear out some of the stone that's been stored up around us. I'm just hoping for the future, my brothers, for all of us. I hope that if you guys have real life shit going on, you feel comfortable always chatting with the Fiend, because to be honest, that's the intention of making this channel. My only goal is to give or provide people some kind of leeway or break in their day, because this world we live in is very stressful and very tiresome. And I've held back a lot of my personality, and my goal was to hit 1,000. Initially, I started with the intent that if I could hit 1,000 with just playing Songs of Syx or playing some weird little small games, then that proves to me that I could make higher numbers with other games in a more cut together fashion. And the only reason why I'm talking like this now is because I don't think people are going to ever come back and watch my Songs of Syx. And the Songs of Syx content will still occur, but it's not going to be every single day in the future. It's going to be like once a week or a couple times a month, and then eventually like once a month, once a year. I personally play this game a lot on the side, but as I get bigger, more and more people who play this game are going to make it like a fan meta thing where it's like, oh, you're not putting exactly this thing, and they have to walk 45 tiles to get to this thing, and that tile is going to cause them to trip, and then that trip will cause them to wait 2 seconds, and then like there is that level of people. And I hate to be negative. Some people say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover or whatever, you shouldn't make those assumptions, but it's true. These types of games just draw that out of people. So the goal is that I'll play games that nobody knows, or just story games or fun games, whatever. The whole thing is RP and immersion. This strategy type game is for people who have that level of thought process, and I do as well. But when I watch content, I don't often tell someone how to do something. I just watch it. If they ask a question, I'll comment and say like, this is how it's done, or this is what you should do. There's only one game that I've ever actually like put my nose into, and it's Foxhole. It's because it's the most played game I have on my PC. Initially, this channel was going to be a Foxhole channel, and I think that would have been very jarring for certain people who like Songs of Syx and then like Foxhole to see the both of them. But I don't know, I feel like people on Steam are a little more okay with the idea of other people having different tastes in games. I have a lot of different tastes in gaming, so I'm always constantly playing different and unique games. And if they don't work or I don't like them, I'll just get a new one. And I'll keep trying over and over and over until I find the best game ever. I'd say that 6 is pretty close, but it's not finished. It's not finished yet. And until it's finished, I don't think it will reach that point. But I constantly tell Jake that what he's doing is amazing. Because it is. And I think that the viewers, the people who like this game, you should too. Not directly, don't shoot him messages to his personal, but you could definitely go into the Discord and you can show your appreciation through the dev chat or the dev log. He tells you, or sorry, dev chat. The dev log is where he talks to us. In Craster as well. But in the dev log, you can talk about the dev chat or whatever the wow, keep getting back and forth. You know what I mean. The dev log is where he talks. In the dev chat, you can talk about what's on the dev log. And you can chat with him and say, oh, this is good or this is bad. I don't like this idea. I personally don't like people who do shoot him down a lot because it's not your game. it's not your game. If something is within the game's limitations or within its scope, I think it's okay to recommend. Like I had said, these little spikes for heads, they should be there. I think that they definitely have a place in the decoration of the city. And he agreed. He just doesn't like the design of them right now. He thinks that they need to be updated. So that's what I mean. So if you have like something like, oh, why don't you have this or that every other 2 minutes, it gets a little frustrating, you know, because he hasn't a goal. Like that whole what is he doing? The freaking massage parlors came out of left field. I did not even see him doing that in a million years. Did I think that there would be massage parlors? And that's something I would have actually probably commented and said, hey, maybe you should put some massage parlors or something. I don't know why, but I just thought he was like against the idea of ever having that level of stuff in this game. And I don't blame him, to be honest. I personally wouldn't want to have a game. I'm trying to build a dungeon right quick. But I personally wouldn't want to have a game with my name on it have two various forms of touchy subjects. you don't want to have that many subjects touched in a game like this. RimWorld and those types of games, they act like they're super dark and evil and all this stuff, but like harvesting organs is nothing in comparison to, like, I mean, yeah, you can technically have slaves in RimWorld, but I think it's a mod. I don't think you can even, I think they become prisoners and then you have to turn them into a person in your city, like your society, but they never really become a slave. I think you have to get a mod for that. This game straight away has slavery, and now it's going to have like a level of prostitution, and I guarantee you he's going to have like floozies out in the street, you know, Tilapi's asking you for a fucking $5 sucky sucky, and you know these guys, these Kryptonians will pay for that, and then you know how it ends. You know how it ends. It ends with meat. It ends in the cannibal. That's where it ends. She takes him on over to the cannibal, knocks him over the back of the head with a freaking stick. Game over. Game over for that boy. He never had a chance. So we have a dungeon, a scaffold. Let's put a few more forms of law in here. Let's put a stockade here. I think stockades make noise, but let's put a couple of them here. Like so. That's 3. So, something that I didn't mention on the dev update was, or I think I made it called the devlog, was that he is actually working on law as well. And that was literally after I uploaded the video. I saw it and I was like, God damn it, I should have waited. I was going to wait, and I usually give him like a couple updates for it, but I saw the massage parlor and I said that has to be covered. I have to do it. No one covers Songs of Syx news, and I think that that's a sad tragedy. But he's covering it, and there's going to be a lot of changes to the law system, so expect me to put out a devlog specifically for that. And I need to come up with a better name because I'm not a dev. I am just a fan viewer, so it's probably just going to be a Songs of Syx devlog update or something like that, because it's on the dev log. That's why I call it that. It's not. I'm not a fucking dev. I don't want people in the future to confuse me with that, because in no way, shape, or form have I altered the course of this game in any way, in any shape. I think potentially I may have had some kind of influence on mercenaries being debuffed, but I'm not the only one. Certain characters and certain things that are occurring are based off all of the players, not just me. I influence a small portion of people to play the game in a specific way, maybe, but I don't think that I have any drastic influence on the development of the game. So, I don't want people in the future to go, oh, he's a dev. He put up the dev log again. No, I'm not. Not a dev. Got some crime. Somebody committed a crime. Well, with that being said, I think I'm going to have to cover that in the next one, because we're going to need to get masons. We're also going to need to get some cut stone going, and then we're going to have to build a bunch of guard depots all throughout the city. It's a lot to do, a lot to do. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Say goodbye to Galgrut. Goodbye, Galgrut. What a pretty face.